Cooper Weidenthal with Davenport Athletics, joined by the women's volleyball head coach, Brian Netzler. And Coach, this past Friday and Saturday, you went to the Midwest Region crossover. Your second as head coach of Davenport, went 3-0 again. Second time you've done that. We talked about it before the interview. You get a break from GLIAC play and get to face some teams maybe you haven't seen before. Again, Drury and Kentucky Wesleyan, two teams Davenport's never played before. And then you play Cedarville. You win all three of those matches. What did you see from your team at that event?
I'm so proud of them. I think we had a really rough weekend, the weekend prior to the crossover. And so I think the crossover came at a perfect time. It gave us kind of a little bit of a, pause and kind of let's recalibrate and let's see where we're at. And we had a great week of practice leading up to the crossover, and it showed on the weekend. We came out against Drury and, we won the first two sets and, things got a little interesting in sets 3 and 4, but, what I was really proud of them is that we just kept grinding. We were down by 8 or 9 in set 3. We made it a 4-point game. We were down in set 4. We made it a 2-point game. And then, when you work hard, it pays off, and it paid off with an 8-1 run to start the 5th set and, onto a 15-8 win. And that kind of just set us up for the rest of the weekend. I think Cedarville is a very physical team. They've got some kids that are high flyers and long and, doing some things that, we don't even see with our GLIAC opponents sometimes. And so really proud of the way that we kind of handled our business defensively. I mean, we had 80 digs in a 4-set match, 20 digs a set. It's a phenomenal job by our team. And then, Kentucky Wesleyan, it's a hard, their record's not great, but they play hard. And, to finish the season or finish the weekend off with someone where I think we know we're supposed to win, and then we do it, and we do it convincingly. I was really proud of them. So sky's the limit for us as we kind of head into this home stretch of the GLIAC, and I'm excited where we're at.
Absolutely. So those 3 wins that get you back above 500, 11-9 overall, 3-5 in the conference. Again, crunch time here. 6 matches left in the regular season, 3 at home, 3 on the road. It starts this week with a pair of home matches. You got Northwood on Friday, and then Lake State is here on Saturday. What do you see in those two teams? And obviously, I mean, every match, every set, every serve is important right now as you get down to the home stretch.
I would say, in my 3 years, the GLIAC's by far the best it's been, top to bottom. Both teams are very dangerous. Both teams are very physical. They can get after you. They do some really good things offensively. They play really hard defensively. So we've got our hands full this weekend. I think if we can, take what we learned this past weekend at the crossover and kind of apply that to our game and continue to work hard and continue to work together. I think that's the one thing where we find a lot of success, obviously, with any sport, but especially with volleyball. I think you can't just rely on 1 or 2. All 6 on the floor have to be, pulling their weight. And if it's not, then it shows, And so I think we did a great job this past weekend. And I think, this week in practice, it's been the same thing. When we play together, we look really good. And so I'm excited to have two of our 3 last home matches here for the last 6. And, we get to bring our alumni here on Saturday, which is going to be a fun event. We haven't seen them because of COVID and all those other things. So, it's going to be a great weekend.